Mobile County prosecutors are hoping to hear this week from a circuit court judge who has been asked to set a hearing on two motions in the domestic violence case we've been following. It involves a man accused of choking his son and forcing the teen to stay in a shed during the day. David Diamond may be back in court before his September 2nd preliminary hearing. Assistant District Attorney Nikki Patterson is asking the judge to set a hearing on two motions she filed last week. One of the motions involves Diamond's lawyer, Steve Giardini. Patterson believes Giardini has a conflict of interest because he was in charge of two investigations involving Diamond in 2002 and 2008 when he worked as an assistant DA.
The cases were not prosecuted. They were reviewed, and the DHR is the one who brought them forward. Some actions were taken by DHR, and there was no law enforcement involvement as far as our records show. But Mr. Giardini was the person in charge of those investigations and ultimately the one who made the decision to close them.
If he was investigated by the DA's office while you were there, I mean, would that pose a conflict to represent him?
Potentially.
But you just, at this point, don't know?
I have no recollection of it.
So you're not saying you didn't, you're just saying you don't recall what you did.
I have no recollection of it.
Giardini told reporters he couldn't remember any cases involving Diamond while he was with the DA's office. Patterson wants the judge to decide if Giardini should step aside as Diamond's defense lawyer. She also wants to keep Diamond away from the teenager he's accused of choking. In her request for a no-contact order, she cites the father's treatment of the boy, which includes forcing him to remain in a shed for hours during the day. She also says he forced the teen to do bare-knuckle push-ups on the concrete, eat cold foods, and take cold showers. Patterson says if the motion is granted, Diamond would face two options.
The father could leave the home and leave the child in the home with another responsible adult, or if he chose not to do that, then DHR could be ordered to place the child in an appropriate environment.
Patterson says it will be difficult to proceed with the domestic violence case if the child remains in Diamond's care.